we're live, we're trending, we're hot boys. This is what we do. We come on to the stream, to the verse, we get ready to drop super sick hot alpha, explore these markets, brother. I am amped up. There's so much going on. Bullish news. I'm seeing cup and handles everywhere. I'm seeing crazy TA all over the board. We're back.
Bro, we are beyond back. And I need to write one thing down.
We are Johann Sebastian back, baby. Johann Sebastian back. Let's go.
Hey, man. I just wanted to tell everybody, welcome to another beautiful day in the Matrix. We're back at it again, doing our thing, trying to get through all these NPCs and get to the end goal. Trey Souls, what's the end goal? What's the end goal?
The end goal is to, 1, get silently rich. 2, get obnoxiously famous. 3, fake our own death. Then peel the hell out.
Yes, sir. Biggie and Tupac, baby. I'm just kidding. YouTube, don't censor us. That was a joke. I know someone's watching this. It is what it is. So, main point is today, hey, man, market's cooking up, dude. There's so many meme posts. I know we've been on this like TitanX frenzy for a minute because we're posting TA. People love what we do, and we love to give what our audience wants. But also on the flip side, we got some meme coins popping off. And then on top of that, Awesome X just launched today. Successful launch. Alien X is coming right around the corner, man. And, you know, we do a lot of marketing for Alien X. And, man, I'm excited for Alien X. How you feeling about Alien X?
Dude, I'm feeling like it's out of this world, brother. I'm feeling like we are coming into the space. We are DeFi innovators. Look, man, I was at a conference the other day, and I was around a lot of big individuals in the fintech industry. And these people are astounded at what is happening in DeFi. It blew my mind to be able to share knowledge and information with people in the financial industry that did not understand the value of building scarcity on top of scarcity. They were plugged. I had people, they were like, let's build protocols, like let's build an on-ramp. Like people were like seriously like wanting to have a chunk of this. So I think once we can take away these scammy labels and we can show the potential of meme-fi and all of these different niches that are getting carved out in the space, brother, we are on the way to the moon. And Alien X is no exception to that.
Great analysis. And I really do believe that this meme-fi space within TitanX is going to blow up because this is the main thing I want to get across. This is a meme coin market, and believe it or not, we have an audience that crosses over with Pulse Chain, Hex, and a lot of these other guys. And what they're used to is delayed gratifications, stake your tokens, yada, yada, yada. And I completely understand that. And I was having a great conversation with Guga about this the other day. And when you look at how people approach the market, you got to see it from their perspective. New guys that come in, they adapt really, really well. They see what's happening. They see what's going on. A lot of them are going to meme coins. Now, the issue is we got a lot of people from the 2021 bull market, and they still think meme coins are stupid. They don't understand it. They don't get this concept of what's being built right now. And I don't want to go too far deep in the weeds with this because everybody's get lost, and then I'm going to go crazy because I've said this a million times. But the big issue is VC unlocks and these altcoins. ICOs are getting attacked. You saw the Ethereum lawsuit. You're seeing the XRP Ripple lawsuit. ICOs are the big concern. And now they have this new format with VC token unlocks and dumps that are just destroying retail. So now everybody's going over to meme coins because you actually have a fair chance. What does this have to do with TitanX? The reason why I bring this up is if TitanX does successfully well, there's going to be two byproducts. Number one, you're going to have tokens with crazy utility that are out of this world. I wouldn't be surprised if someone tries to bring like a layer 2, a DEX, an Oracle. I don't know. Whatever your mind can imagine on that weird utility side. I mean, it's utility, but I can't show that on screen. But it's utility, but it's not utility. It was my Zen things. I know YouTube would get upset with that. And then on the flip side, there's meme coins. Now, when you start to see a meme coin run on top of TitanX, I can already speak this into existence. A lot of people are going to be concerned. They're going to go crazy. But in reality, it's a byproduct of TitanX being successful. When Ethereum started having a massive amount of transactions and tokens and projects launched on top of it, they had a bunch of L2s. Everybody's crazy about L2s. But the reason why there's so many L2s on top of Ethereum is because it's a byproduct of its success. So this is what I'm saying with TitanX. We have meme coins that are going to be on top of this network, whether you like it or not. Some of them are going to go the Memify approach, where you take TitanX, burn it, or some of them are just going to launch a flat out meme coin project, pair it up with TitanX, and let that thing go. Does that make sense? I'm sorry, I'm going on a massive TED talk. Did you?
No. I mean, the whole point is that there's a flow of economic energy. We saw it go from TradFi into Bitcoin, into Ethereum, into TitanX, and now TitanX is its own ecosystem with subsections. And now that economic energy is going to choose to flow into other subsections, and those that are most educated in the market are going to be the ones that are able to capitalize mostly on these principles. And these principles are governed by really liquidity pairings. That's why these tides are rising. So, understand having the complex game theory of liquidity pairings and knowing that this economic energy is going to flow somewhere, it brings a lot of room for innovation.
Yeah, and the other thing I want to just add to what Trey is saying, the LPs with TitanX can be crucial, because if TitanX is like 100x, you got like a meme coin paired up with it. That said, meme coin can do 100x as well. So I think the main point I'm just trying to get across is, when it comes to this meme coin movement, once you see it blow up on TitanX, that's when you're going to see the network active. And then also the other thing is, pay special attention to the class of 2021, the class of 2021. I'm gonna put something out here. It's gonna be controversial, but I'm excited. This is what I like to do. When those guys from the class of 2021, all of them convert over to meme coins, that will be the top of the market. Calling it right now. When every single one of them go from altcoin utility maxis to all suddenly just throwing darts and going after every single meme coin, that will be the top of the market, because we are in a meme coin super cycle. There's going to be utility plays, of course. There's going to be gaming plays, but meme coins will be dominant. Is that a fair assessment? What do you think about that?
Well, yeah, the class of 2021 will be the FOMO crew, is what you're saying. I like it.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting. So good stuff. All right, so we talked about some good stuff here. We got a lot of people in the chat. And we got a lot of stuff to cover today. So this might go a little bit longer. I don't know. It just depends on how many viewers we get. We got 62 you guys in here. So there's two ways for us to give you more alpha, and we'll go through this. And we're going to start actually checking going on to the future as it gets bigger. Like button. Share this out on X. Share it out on YouTube, whatever platform, X, YouTube, doesn't matter. Please help us on the algorithm, because if we get 100 people, we give you a little bit more. 200 people, we'll give you even more. 300 people, we'll go for another hour. 500 people, we'll go for 5 hours. I'm just kidding. But hey, if we actually do get 500 people, I'll go for 5 hours. But
hey, look, we can push more. We can push to more subscribers. That's just more people hearing about TitanX. I mean, people, you got to recognize that it's in your best interest to share our information and content. There's no reason to not. There's absolutely no reason to not. And if you're like someone who feels like, oh, like I don't have good tweets, or I can't think of something smart to say, or like all you got to do is just retweet stuff that smart people say and follow and watch what they do, and you'll become like them. So that's just my tangent.
that's
Sorry.
a good point. That's a good point. You don't ever want to be the smartest person in the room, especially with these platforms. You don't want to be. You want to be following like guys that know what's going on. Another one is like Mac BTC. Great TA guy. Really super duper smart. He's a good guy to follow. Jake puts out some great tweets. There's a lot of really smart accounts you can follow, and once you use those accounts, learn from them, then you can build on top of it. So you're just building your foundation. So that's a great point, man. And the little inside scoop. Some people have been asking me, how did you get good at TA? How did you get good at project research? How did you get good at this stuff? And I know Trey gets this question all the time. First off, I'm not that great. I'm still learning. I'm still building. But the way you do this is you go and you research. You look at as many videos as possible. You read as many online sites as humanly possible. You do as much research as you can, because keep in mind, if you're sitting there watching TV, you're not going to make it to the next level in the simulation. You're not going to get to where you want to be. It's called television programming for a reason. It says programming in the statement. I don't know how much more clear this has to be. And we're not going to get into this because YouTube's going to shadow ban us, but literally. So if it has programming in it, you shouldn't be doing it. Why not watch a documentary where you can learn something? Why not research a concept? Why not learn charts? Why not just do the stuff that we do, because all it can do is improve you, make you better. If you don't want to do crypto, completely fine. You can go and research quantum mechanics, health, longevity, research how to build a car, anything besides television programming. So, all right, I think we're going too many rants right now. But
hey, we are a program, but the verse is a program that is here to try to help you guys break out of the matrix. It's an entirely different thing when you spend your time watching us instead of hanging around. Hanging around is not going to get you anywhere. And the last thing I'll leave you with, I was just talking with Claude.ai, which I learned from Richard Hart about this AI, which is a really good AI. And I was just talking to it about just some of the mechanics of some things that are going on in the TitanX ecosystem. And it says that really 1 to 2% of crypto enthusiasts will actually understand those complex mechanics. So I think our audience is among that select few and proud, and that's why we are a small audience. So I do think we have very smart people here, and we appreciate you for tuning in. So hey, that's your lesson to not watch TV and to get ahead of the pack and be in part of that 1 or 2% that gets what's really going on.
Yeah, look at that, man. We're giving you guys life advice. We went from dirty degens to somehow giving people life advice. It's like we're starting like a little self-help council or something. You know what I'm saying? Self-help group. All right, I just wanted to say shout out to our boy Facing Reality. All around, really great guy, really nice. I love this one. Tell a live vision. Television, tell a live vision. Yeah, see, that's the thing. That's the thing about spelling, man. I get like, if you're in numerology and astrology, I get very scared about words and spells. So we want to get into that. But hey, we're going on a rant. Let's get into the alpha. So
Dang, this is about to be a fire live stream.
Yeah, man. We're I gotta stop looking at the chat because I always just build off of it, dude. It's just, that's the thing, man. Sometimes you just gotta like put one thing in front of your face. That's why I love this, because this is like a conceptual understanding of how my brain works and the stuff that comes in my brain. So rather than me try to tell it to you guys, I just put it on here. So it just makes sense. All right, so we're going into the TitanX matrix ecosystem. Keep in mind, we got the main simulation.
Pause real quick before we get started. You guys are killing it on the Twitter right now. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Twitter is very important for you to smash that share. Y'all are killing it right now. My notifications are blowing up. I had to say something. Sorry. Go.
No, don't worry, man. You don't apologize. We're good. All right, so we got the main TitanX simulation, TitanX, Hyper, and then the Matrix, which Mike Dean is going to be coming out with, but we're not going to cover that. Now we come over here. Since everyone's calling, all right, first off, we were the first ones to call them kingdoms, so we got to come up with something else, because I like to be different. You know what I'm saying? Maybe TitanX clans. That doesn't sound good. All right, we'll call it kingdoms, because we were the ones who came up with. But regardless, within each kingdom, we got the Nation of Dragon X, which just added Awesome X, and then I'm gonna add some infographics here because I'm literally gonna do it this weekend. I know I've been kind of all over the place, but it is what it is. Then we got the hyper deflationary and the main goal of Dragon X. There were these protocols, and then we got the Alien X simulation. We're going to get into the Alien X simulation and its main goal of hyper deflationary, why this is extremely important. Also, it had a lot to do with the rollout when we first put out the white paper. So you guys come out here to the white paper. Actually, no, let's do a quick breakdown, because I actually still have all the stuff written out. So Alien X is going to be it's going to have two liquidity pools. You have the TitanX, you have the Inferno, and then there's going to be an auction-based system. Every week, there's going to be a certain peg where you can take one TitanX and mint a certain amount of Alien X, and then that's going to decrease by about, what did I say? I think it's like 8%. Yeah, so it's going to decrease 8% every week, and then by week 8, the ratio is going to be 0.1 to 0.44, and that's based off of TitanX. And keep in mind, this is when TitanX is going to be hyper deflationary. So there's good chance that this peg is going to keep going, and then we get to week 8, and then we got the depegging. It's going to be depegging. It's going to be awesome. All right, it's going to be like a glitch in the simulation. Alien X is from the 28th dimension. Oh wait, I got to put that up there. Sorry, man. I just got things in my head.
No, it's their kingdom is the 28th dimension.
Alien X is from the 28th dimension. Right here. Boom, 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 boom. Come on. Oh god, I think I clicked that.
You gotta, yeah, a Leon X.
Yeah, hold on. I'll adjust this. But man, why won't this thing let me just move it over? Okay. Oh man, I typed that way too quick. All right. 28th, and then ill. Did I spell it right? Is that right?
Alien.
Alien X. All right, yeah. See, here's the thing. Me and Trent, we know everything about everything. And when it comes to spelling, Trent's the spelling guy. So
Dimen. Dimen. There you go.
oh
I got you. Chris has got got this dyslexia. He's got the tism. So just forgive him for a minute. There it
yeah.
goes. There it is. Rhythm with the
Yeah.
tism, baby. I like it. I like it.
That is very true. I am extremely dyslexic. All right, so shoot. All right, hold on.
That's a
Actually,
cowboy
I like
band.
this font. Boom.
Yeah. That's bangers. That's bangers.
Alien X is from the 28th dimension. Boom. That is one of his biggest selling points. I don't care what anybody says. There's no other project that's from the 28th dimension. And that's the big thing. So we got Alien X. Now to add some spice to this, let's actually no, I'm not gonna do this right now. But basically, long story short, with Alien X, sorry, I don't know why this is so slow, guys. My apologies. I think I'm getting too excited. But long story short, you got the mid phase. And then through this mid phase, what's going to happen? A portion is going to use 28% buy side liquidity on Inferno. It's going to buy up the Inferno token. Buy side liquidity. So 28% of whatever comes into the DApp. If you got $1 million, that's $280,000 buying Inferno. When I say buy side liquidity, because a lot of people miss this, it is going to take the dollar amount value from TitanX and put it into Inferno and then slowly burn Alien X. So it's going to prop up Inferno. Does that make sense? Am I clear enough for that?
Yeah, we got two LPs burning two different assets.
Right. And then we're also going to have 16% of whatever goes in is going to burn Inferno. So on top of us buying Inferno, we're going to have a burn. So it's going to be burning and increasing the value of it. So it's going to be propping up the ecosystem. So with that 16%, what's that out up to? 44%, right? 44% of this DApp is taking the economic energy and putting it through Inferno. I don't know how much more bullish. Like it's going through Inferno the Bull, and then it's using Inferno the Bull to burn Alien X during a hyper deflationary time. That's how this is going to work. Now, on top of that, we're going to have these rolling burn periods, about 14% every week of the TitanX that comes in is going to go in and burn Alien X. 85.9% gets rolled over. So keeps rolling, keeps rolling, keeps rolling, keeps building. So the way this is doing this is it's setting it up so that the value of TitanX is conserved into the future. The value of Inferno is conserved into the future and then release when we get to the hyper deflationary phase. It's like I guess you can call it delayed gratification over the course of 8 weeks. That's basically what's happening. Now, the big thing that I want to get across right here. We are burning. And I'm going to show you guys why this is so bullish because you guys thought I was lying. It's not this. We're getting rid of that, and I think we're getting rid of that. I think it's this right here. 20% TitanX burn. We're burning 20% of whatever comes in. Why is this important and why is this huge? I'll tell you why it's huge. And I got statistical data and facts. I got charts. I got everything you need to see. I don't say things based off of how I feel. I say things based off of how I think. And so, man, that was a good one. I need to tweet that. All right. I know one of you guys is going to tweet that right now. So I'm copyrighting right now, just so you know. Look at this. I got some data right here. Oh, well, I didn't mean to. Man, I screenshot that a little too early. But right here is the liquid TitanX by hour, and I need to get rid of this. But this was from the DApp TitanX Hub. If you guys want to get 20% off of a TitanX Premium Hub membership, please use the discount code the verse. Check it out on our X page. Awesome. Shout out to Mike Dean. Phenomenal. If you guys want to get the up-to-date later information, anybody who's in TitanX Hub has a significant advantage. I'm going to tell you why. So we're not going to really worry about this stuff because this was like in the beginning and I was a dum-dum and accidentally screenshot that right here. So this is the amount of liquid TitanX on the market. We peaked out at 80 million and now we're sitting at about 80 trillion. Well, 75 trillion to be exact. And now we're sitting at 55 trillion right here. We're sitting here right. Oh, wow. That is huge. But you guys get the point. We're sitting right here. That's actually a really bad.
What's that? Is that like 8 trillion that's been burned in a month or something like that? Or like close to like what? More like 12 trillion almost or something?
Yeah, it's like, so that's close. That's probably like 75, 77. And so that's 55. So 77 minus 55. What's that, like 22 trillion ish? 20 trillion ish? Kind of like.
In a month?
Yeah, over the course of a month. So basically, what this is saying is we're in deflationary mode right now. So I think it's safe to say that we are currently going through deflationary mode. Is that smaller?
I think you might be right.
Yeah, so we're about right here, and so now this chart is going down, which means TitanX is getting removed from the market. Which means if you decrease the amount of tokens on the market and you have a significant buy pressure from the buy and burn, what do you think happens to the price?
It's gonna go up.
It's gonna go like that. Boom. So, main point I'm trying to say, with what AlienX is doing, with that 20%, we are in deflationary mode. We create this app, we launch it on top of it. All that TitanX that goes in, 20% gets all burned off the market. This line goes down like this. It's going to go down, 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 down. As this line goes down, Inferno is going to go like this, up, 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 up. On top of that, TitanX is going to go up, 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 up. And then AlienX is going to do its thing. I can't speculate too much on the price of it, but you guys get the point where I'm trying to get across. So the main point I'm trying to say is what AlienX is doing is it's adding immense value to Inferno, creating a store value function. It is burning TitanX like it's hotcakes during its most deflationary period of time. It is in the perfect set of the simulation. I don't know how much perfect it can get. Trey Souls, I know I'm going to rant. Do you agree with me? Like, what's your thoughts? Let me know.
I'm in shock from this chart. I'm not even gonna lie. It's got me thinking of other indicators. It's got me wanting to know more, bro. But we burned 22 trillion in a month.
Yeah, ballpark. Don't take our word for it. It's like I didn't look at the amount.
Ballpark, right? Yeah, I mean that's more than I anticipated because it was like 65. It went from like 65 to 63 trillion in a couple of days when Inferno was burning, and then the next day, by the next time, it was down to like 58 trillion, and now we're sitting at 55 trillion. It's mind-boggling to me, and I mean, really, how many more protocols are being built right now to burn TitanX? So this should get you excited to burn TitanX, man, because anything that contributes to the burning of TitanX is like tremendous right now. This is huge.
Well, I got more. That was like 33% of it. I got another 66.666666%.
My mind.
Check this out. TitanX holders during that period of time right here. Look at this. So September, October. Even though this is supposed to be the 8th month, this is supposed to be the 7th month. It's 9 and 10. Cough, church, cough, cough. All right. So I probably should have said that. But main thing. Yeah, we gotta stop saying that. I don't want to get banned on YouTube right before.
That's gonna be the one that does it.
Yeah. So with the dates, you got September 1st and then you got October 1st. Now, Here's what's happening. The amount of holders count is going up exponentially right here. We have TitanX holders over time. This is the, I believe this is the percent change, and then the number of holders. I'm trying to make sure I got the right chart. So this is probably percentages right here, and this is amount of holders. So it's saying that we're getting close to 18,000 holders. Now keep in mind, multiple people probably have multiple wallets, so that probably doesn't factor into like the people that have all these like different types of wallets and across the board, because I know everyone has like 6, 7, 8 different wallets, but ultimately the amount of holders is going up. The liquid supply, so this is the supply out on markets going down. So what this chart tells me is as more people come up and buy the token, there is a lot less TitanX out for sale. This does not account for like actual like holder use. You see what I'm saying? Well, yeah. It probably does, but the main point I'm trying to say is if you're holding TitanX and then the buy burn comes into the liquidity pool and burns it, the price goes up. That's basically the design. I don't want to get too much into because we turned to an hour. Now, the next thing, check this out. So as the supply goes down, this one blew my mind. All right, you ready for this one? Burned TitanX over time. Okay. So in the beginning, starting on October 28th, amount of TitanX that burnt went up, and then we had adjustment on the buy and burn, went down a little bit. Next thing you know, I think it was 3/8, hyper came in. The hyper burn came in, started burning a bunch, and then started going down, and then the hyper use went down a little bit. Then we get a little bit closer to August. The vortex sets in. You see a little orange. You see a little bit more orange. And then you start to see the amount of TitanX burn going down over time to the point where the amount of TitanX is going down like this. So basically, what my analysis is showing me is more TitanX is being burnt by the projects because liquid supply is going down. Holder count is going up. The amount of TitanX from the buy burn, and this is because the value of TitanX is increasing, right? So you're going to have less burn, which makes sense. The chart makes sense. The amount of burn TitanX over time is going down. So what this is showing me is, number one, the projects are doing its thing. A lot of people are coming in. There's getting adoption. The projects are burning a bunch of TitanX, which is absolutely awesome. Number two, people are using TitanX. A lot more people are coming into the ecosystem. They're starting to see what's being built out, and they're starting to see the signs. And number three, we're very close to adoption with TitanX and everything being built on top of it. So overall, man, based on these three statistics, how does AlienX come into play? That's the real question. And I'm going to change my color because I don't want yellow. Oh, sorry. AlienX. How AlienX is going to come in play. We're going to target this right here. Right here. The goal is to create an awesome store value DApp, bring memes to the TitanX ecosystem, make it go absolutely berserk, but also burn, baby, burn, because the more TitanX we burn, the higher this increases the value of TitanX, increases the value of the ecosystem, increases the value of Inferno, which indirectly increases the value of, I'll let you guys fill in the blank. So that's the main point I'm trying to get across. Am I making sense, or am I just sounding like a rambling psychopath?
I think it makes sense, but you know what? To sum it up, let's answer Shrey right now.
Okay. What is AlienX's unique selling point? AlienX has multiple unique selling points, but I think the main one is it's showing that MemeFi is going to be a new revolutionary narrative in crypto. It's showing that the best way to do meme coins isn't necessarily doing like a fair launch or going onto a pumped off fun platform. It's to get some TitanX, do a fair mint, and then just burn the sucker into oblivion. And what AlienX is doing is, well, Inferno started it. AlienX is going to continue it and it's also going to leverage the ecosystem. So what's AlienX and its main meme selling point? It's going to make MemeFi explode. That's the big point.
That was literally going to be pretty much the same thing that my answer was, is that this is made for meme coins.
Yeah, exactly. And, keep in mind, not every meme coin is going to go through this process because, with the buy and burn and all that stuff, there's a lot of development behind it. But, there's always going to be meme coins, and then there's going to be MemeFi. And what I feel like is the higher end developers will tend to lean towards towards MemeFi. And then you're always going to have the guys that want to put out a project in like 1 or 2 days. It's just how it is. You're not going to change the simulation. It is what it is. But we can do things to improve it. And it's all about how you can prove this subset of the simulation that you have an impact on. And if you understand that, then you'll be successful in life, in my opinion. So,
well, hey, and just another quick point I want to make, touching back on what I was talking about earlier. This is the exact conversation that I was having with guys that are in fintech and guys that have been into these big corporations and these VCs for so long, and they're worn out. And when they hear about protocols like this and they hear about innovation like this, it actually excites them about the industry again. So just so you know, that's where, those retail traders are going to come in. And that's where you may be getting some exit liquidity, is from these people that are burnt out. But it just behooves you to stay ahead of the game and be a part of the new evolving systems, because this is attractive to other people as well, even the TradFi guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we need to do a quick segment on AwesomeX. But hey, man, actually, no, before I do that, anything else you want to talk about before we move on? Because I think overall, AlienX is going to be great. We're going to keep doing live streams. We're going to be talking about statistics. We're going to keep talking about everything. And, just a total rundown. Main goal at AlienX: increase the adoption of MemeFi. Burn TitanX to oblivion. Increase the adoption of Inferno. Well, actually, no. Increase the value of the Inferno ecosystem. And then last one, have fun. That's the key. That's the key, man. You always got to have fun. F-U-N. So good stuff. All right. Now, next thing, let's do a quick shout out to AwesomeX.win, man. Dude, I love this UI, dude. This is crazy. This is AwesomeX, the little dragon, the fireplace. Coming here to start minting. Got all the good stuff. So, yes, sir. So if you guys have been following our live streams, we did talk about this. Trace Souls did do a interview with I'm sorry, what was the developer's name? I completely forgot.
You get me like that. I'm sorry. He's promoting AwesomeX so well that I think that's what's on most of his tags. Yep, I apologize.
I feel so bad.
Yeah, hang on. I'll look.
All right, hey, do me a favor, look him up, because I always interact with his tweets. But what's up?
I'll shout him out. You can continue forward.
Yes, sir. All right. So with AwesomeX, the founder, really great OG TitanX guy. And so he's actually creating a very similar platform to Inferno.
Dave.
And who is it?
He just came to me. It's Dave.
Dave. Yes. It's okay. Dave. All right. Okay. You know why? Because I always see his handle, it says AwesomeX, and I'm always referring to him as AwesomeX, and I refer to him as Dave. I think that was the main thing. So I'm sorry, Dave. We forgot your name. I want to apologize. We're not trying to be mean or anything.
I almost said Steve. And that's the guy from. So that's why I was double checking.
Yeah, I'm gonna put his face on a flashcard and put Dave on it just so I can memorize it now.
Hang it on my my ceiling mirror.
Cool. So to deal with AwesomeX, phenomenal protocol. Where's the white paper? Let's go over here. Awesome. So here it is. So I'm just going to briefly go through the white paper. We'll keep it moving, but we're getting through the mint phase. And if I recall, the mint phase is going to be, was it 125 weeks?
Yeah.
So
it's 120 perpetual.
Say that again.
I'm pretty sure it continues past 125 weeks as well, too.
Okay. Gotcha. Well, in the first 128 weeks, there's going to be a ratio. It starts off with 28 and decreases 0.08 a token every single day. And so basically it's going to be this beautiful curve. It's built on top of DragonX. It's going to have a burn function. There's going to be a launch pad. It's basically adding an immense amount of value behind DragonX. Now, key takeaway: it's going to be deflationary over time. You know what? I want to add one thing to the chart. We got to add this to the TitanX matrix that I keep on forgetting to update before live stream. So I'll just do it right now. We'll add this. Add a copy. We're here. We're good. We're all good in the hood. Shout out to Dave. You know what? I need to get a screenshot of his face and put it right here, and then put Dave under his name.
Easy. We can get it from my stream.
All right. So, and then the other thing, we're gonna add one last thing. Right here. Add the buy and burns. Right here. Boom. There we go. All right, so we got token supply and we got the buy and burns, and this is going to give us a phenomenal breakdown in case we ever need to refer back to. AwesomeX. Congratulations, AwesomeX. Welcome to the TitanX Matrix. This is like, it's like an awesome ceremony. And then Baby DragonX has scale, so we need to definitely add that to the TitanX Matrix. So Baby DragonX. You know what? I might just do a live stream where I just sit here and just update and just talk the entire time and just update this. I think that'll actually be a pretty cool live stream. So
yeah, easy. Answer questions and
yeah.
talk crap. Yeah, I like it.
All right, and you know what? We're going to do the honorary name tag. When you get your project up here, you get your honorary. I can't even talk to him. So dyslexic. Honorary name tag. AwesomeX. Sorry, Alien X, you haven't launched yet. You don't get one. E280 is going to be coming out tomorrow, so I'll leave that there. Godex, you don't get a logo, but when we put your logo, and then TitanX Farms, which actually recently just came out. So good stuff. But yeah, man, overall, I like AwesomeX. This is another opportunity to get into a TitanX protocol at the ground floor. They're building Launchpad. They're going to add so much utility behind DragonX. And if you guys are interested in getting in, check out the mint phase. And then the last thing we need to talk about for the mint. Let's go here to the stats because I think this is going to be really important. So far, I don't think these stats are correct. Oh, yeah. Look at this.
1.2
Total awesome. 1.2 million minted. Wow. 37,000 sent to the Dragon X Vault. 13K in the Launchpad. 11K in the Treasury. Man, congratulations. That's awesome.
Now,
Now check out
dude,
the burn.
there's already $13,000 there for someone, for a new project to be voted on. That's sick. That is sick, bro. That is like, to me, that is like real Launchpad right there, dude. Like people come into Launchpads and they expect them to do all the marketing and everything, and even some of the coding and development and all that stuff, bro. But this is, you could just decide what you need to do now that you actually have funds built up. It's not a dream. It's not a fantasy. So I love that, dude. That's so sick.
Yeah, Dave did a great job, and he has 230K in the buy and burn, so that's key. So, hey, successful launch. Congratulations to TitanX. You have received your honorary name tag. I might need to do some like global background, but hey, it'll be good. So, all right, awesome. So we talked about that. Now the next thing on the table, I need to get rid of some of these tabs. I'm glitching on the matrix right now. Let's get rid of that. These UIs are great, but the only thing that kind of bites a little bit is they take up a lot of GPU on your computer. So we have the TitanX Farms. Hold on. Let me get the website up real quick. So just give me 1 minute.
And in the meantime, all of you friends and folks and family out there can smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications, share this out to your grandmother. Go get her some TitanX so she can play in the TitanX Farms. Tell her it's like the farm she grew up on. So that will be a way to ring her in and get some more TitanX money made.
Yes, sir. Great stuff. All right. Now, first thing I need to do, TitanX Farms needs to be added to the TitanX simulation. So I'm gonna get rid of this. We shall add the TitanX Farms to the simulation, and I mean technically they're gonna plug into all this, but we'll put TitanX Farm. Excuse me. Come on. It looks kind of ugly. Whatever. I'll fix it up later. But TitanX Farms has officially been added to the TitanX simulation, and it gets its honorary name tag.
Look at that.
Dun 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 dun. We gotta get like a little music thing. Titan Farms. Bro, this is getting crazy, man.
Yeah, more stuff to do with TitanX. What do you know?
Yeah, this is getting pretty. It's getting pretty crazy. So we got a lot of good stuff coming in here. So awesome. So Titan Farms. What is it? So have you ever heard of a yield farm before?
Yes, but for the sake of this conversation, let's act like I've never been on Animal Farm in my life.
Animal Farm, yeah. Shout out to Drip and 4X Shark. So basically what a yield farm is you have liquidity pools and you put your tokens up and then you earn something called farms token. And so what these liquidity pools are used, it basically leverages out the money onto like Uniswap and other decentralized exchanges and routers. And when they're leveraged out, you can actually earn fees on top of it. So the main thing to think about it is when you have two tokens paired up into a liquidity pool, that's basically like your bank. And what you're doing is you're taking one token and exchanging it for another. And when we talk about liquidity in crypto, we want the liquidity to be thick, meaning we want to make sure there's a lot of money in the bank so that we could swap in and out of every single token. That's why you always hear about the importance of liquidity in this sense. So what Eric did was from DragonX, he created something called TitanX Farms. And basically there's these TitanX pools that are going to be used to create pairings between like DragonX, TitanX, Rapdeef, TitanX, Volt, TitanX, Hyper TitanX, and they're going to add the rest of the projects down here. And what each of these pairs are doing is you can earn APR in a token called T-Ink. And it's basically Titan Farms incentive token, TitanX incentive token. And what happens is you earn this farms token, and the fees produced from the farm is going to be used to burn the T-Ink token, burn DragonX, and then I think it also burns Hyper. We'll go through the white paper in a second. But ultimately, with these fees generated from this platform, it's going to burn this farm token while also adding an immense amount of liquidity to the ecosystem. Because when you have stuff like DragonX and Hydra, DragonX and TitanX, when you have a thick liquidity and you have a buy and burn, you're going to increase the value of that burn. Because keep in mind, you know how we talk about slippage, like the price change when you do a swap. So when you have thick liquidity, you have low slippage, which means it increases the value of the burn. And that's why this is so extremely important, especially for projects like Hydra and DragonX. So overall, man, I think it's like a really great approach. And I think this would be a great one just to walk through real quick and just talk about. I'm giving you guys like the watered down version. I don't want to go too deep in the weeds because I find that when we go too deep in the weeds, things get pretty crazy. But long story short, you got Titan Farms. The quick breakdown: protocol DeFi farming system built on top of Uniswap v3. So all the pools are version 3 liquidity pools. The Titan Farms allows users to provide full range liquidity to Uniswap v3 pools and earn rewards in the TitanX incentive token and collected fees. So coming down here, the T-Ink token. This is the key to really understand this. You're probably wondering what's the issuance or how many tokens are created. T-Ink is issued to LPs at a fixed rate, 1 T-Ink per second. This T-Ink distributed to liquidity providers. The longer you keep providing liquidity, the bigger your share, the more T-Ink you can make. So when you create an LP, you put it on the farm, and the longer you have it there, the more T-Ink you get. So while you're sitting there and putting your tokens up, you can actually earn passive income and then use that to get into more TitanX, get into AwesomeX, get into Inferno, all these other projects. Does that make sense?
It makes a whole lot of sense. It's just like this is the way I like to make money. I like to lock it up in an LP, and then earn that token. And then I just saw that, like right here, as Ray says, the Volt pair also generates extra Volt rewards on top of Tink. So the possibilities are obviously limitless in this Titan farm with these burn mechanisms on top of these, like on top of Tink. It's brilliant, and then obviously the timing as well. This is going to be one of the most insane farms in history.
Yeah, no, I love it, man. So, let me get some more real quick. So, when you guys get into the buy and burn, well, you have the Titan Farms input, and so it's starting off with like TitanX, DragonX, Hydra, Hyper, and I think they're gonna do like a majority of the project protocols, and then the buy and burn. This is the key. So the burn percentage of input tokens, use the remainder to buy and burn T Inc. 20% direct burn, 8% buy and burn, and then use all the input tokens to buy and burn T Inc. So wait. All right, they made this really confusing. Let me reread that because I got lost a little bit. Burn a percentage of input tokens and use the remainder to buy and burn T Inc. 20% direct burn. Okay, so if you have like a token like Inferno or Volt or Dragon X, 20% the fees are going to go in and burn that said token. Okay, got that? So so whatever TitanX altcoin it is, and then it's going to take that 80% into that token and then straight into burning the T Inc token. So it's going to take the value on each of those tokens and go right through as well. So use all the input tokens to buy and burn T Inc. That is the main goal.
Yeah,
And
it's
so
those main tokens burn it, is what they're doing. Is what basically what that's saying, right?
yeah, basically. So if you guys just go look right here, there's a burn Dragon X, burn Hydra, burn Hyper, buy and burn T Inc with wrapped ETH, all across the board. So the fees from this are going to be used just to burn all these projects. So it's going to add a lot more value to Dragon X, to Hydra, to Hyper, and to all these products. It's absolutely genius. So it's another way to add value. Go ahead. Say
It's
it again.
just the ecosystem's becoming full blown.
Yeah. And I think the T Inc token just brings everything together. So you can have all these projects across the board, but with the T Inc token, it's going to bring everything together just like E280 or Element 280. So I think overall, man, this is absolute genius and it's going to add immense amount of value. Now, yeah, so we got that. And then, yeah, man. So overall, it's looking pretty good. So the farms are great. If you guys want to earn some APR, now's your opportunity. As of right now, there's about $25 million worth of liquidity into the Titan farms, and the current supply of Tink is 251,000. Now, the one thing I want to get across, we do have an inflationary period, but also keep in mind when TitanX goes deflationary, the value of these buy and burns is going to get much higher. So it's going to offset a lot of the inflation from T Inc.
Nice.
So in my opinion, I do think that, T Inc is going to have some sort of value. And I think it's great for these Titan farms. So good stuff, man. Well, I'm not gonna really draw a diagram. I mean, does that make sense? Or do you think a diagram would be useful?
No, that was perfect, bro. That was spot on. Good to go. It's a liquidity provision protocol where you can farm the Tink token. The Tink token burns. It has burn mechanisms, 80 and 20% of the regular token and 80% of the Tink token. Boom.
Yes, sir.
Easy money.
All right. Let's get into charts. I love charts. It's my favorite part of this segment.
Charts.
I don't.
You can't spell arts without charts.
Yes, sir. I don't like all this other this other jacked up stuff. So I'm all about the chart life. So all right. Can you hear me all right? Am I glitching?
It's starting to glitch to the matrix, dude.
All right, but can you hear my voice at least?
Yeah, now for now.
Okay. Let me know when I'm cutting in and out too much. So
okay. Sorry, my bad. Yawning over here.
Yeah, we go good. All right, so Now, we are going to be talking about the price of Bitcoin. All right. So we didn't have our live stream yesterday, so now we're getting close to the weekly close. And what are we seeing right now? And I'll be real honest with you guys, I have not looked at the charts right now, so this is my first time. So I'm gonna do this all on the fly. So come up in this beautiful flag pattern right here. And I mean, ultimately, the goal is we need to break this flag pattern. I know I got this red line for oh god, what was that? What was that? Man, what was that famous technical trading thing called again? Hold on.
Wyckoff?
Wyckoff. See, I can never remember names or words. I can remember numbers, but ultimately, we're in a Wyckoff accumulation distribution. Now, the reason why we keep harping on Wyckoff and really keep talking about this is because how Wyckoff did this was he was looking at market psychology, but believe it or not, when I researched this, dude, you won't believe this. He was tracking the market makers when he did the Wyckoff distribution. So when he created when he created this right here, and I'm gonna zoom this in a little bit. This was because he was like, okay, so there's market makers in the market, and this is what they like to do. So you crash down, you have a low, come up, you have a fake out, now you have another low, and then come back up, and then you actually have a bottom. And so during this phase, what they like to do is do these like main accumulations. It comes up, drops, buy, drops, buy. And what's crazy is if you just look at the Bitcoin price chart on the weekly, this chart lines up perfectly with what Wyckoff was talking about. The low is right here. That little massive dip, the SC, was right here. And then the accumulation with the LPs right here, this was another LPS right here, another LPS right here, came up, fake you out, LPS, boom. And then there was an SOS right here. Well, actually, no, this was another LP. Now we're coming up here, and then we're at the SOS, save our ship, and we're about to do the breakup. And then when we get to phase E, boom, see you later. So we're literally right on the edge of phase E when it comes to the Wyckoff distribution. So you're right here. All the pain you had to deal with this past bull market, you're right on the edge of the breakout. All the trading indicators, a lot of these influencers are talking about, even though I tell you guys to fade them, I think they're right for this one specific thing. So the main point I'm just trying to get across is when it comes to Bitcoin, it's just a massive flag. When we break this flag, it's go time. So this week it's 64K, 65K. Next week it's going to be about 64 and a half. So $64,500. If we break that next week, it's going to be go time. What am I seeing? We see, what's it? 3 white soldiers, Doji, and then potentially if this comes up and closes just a little bit higher and creates a Doji spinning top, that's going to say reversal. And we're going to touch the top of this flag. And then if we have a breakout confirmation on the top of the flag, then it's go time. Now, if we close a little bit lower and we get to that, that 61, 58K range, then there's a good chance we might have to come down here and test the bottom of 52K. And I know I said last week, we go down to 52K, it's over, yada, yada, yada. But the reason why I'm saying that, that's within the realm of possibility. You see what I'm saying?
Well, it's a different week now, and the line is a little bit further down on the flag. So it makes sense that if that thing doesn't go up and break out, that it may have to retest and go all the way back down. The market makers chasing it up and down. You can see it on that chart.
Yeah. So
it's like Shrey just said right here, long wait for Bitcoin breakout. It's toying with us. So it's tough to say right now, but it does feel like things are moving and inching much, much closer.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, when I was doing research on this, they're going after like a lot of these market makers for a lot of the sketchy practices they're doing. And I'm just going to take a look at this breakout and see if I see any crazy magnets. Yeah, the point, the 0.5 is right here. Yeah, we don't want to get too much in this. I need to change the tool, but overall, there's a lot of market makers. There's a lot of people pumping prices. It's already been proven that the Solana price was being pumped. Now the sweep price is being pumped, and same with the Aptos price. So there's people called the market maker pumping it. Go on Google and research Jump Finance. I'm not crazy. So in my opinion, what the market maker is doing is just like what Stray said, just trading sideways, and it's just trying to get people bored, and then it's going to send it when nobody cares. And I think we're getting close to the nobody cares phase. Now, looking on the daily. So daily, it's showing you Adam and Eve coming back up, touched the top, came back, retested that Adam and Eve trading pattern right here. The neckline is it's clear as day. The Adam and Eve has a clear neckline right here. Came in, touched it, came up, doing a retest, failed, came back up, coming back up. So I think overall, it's trading sideways, and we just got to see how this weekend plays out because, based off the weekly close, that's really going to tell us the direction of the following week because everyone's like pumptober, failed. And so I'm not really sure if we're going to see that pump delay to November and then start going, or this could kick in towards the end of October. So market maker, man, crazy games. We're about halfway, so I'm curious to see the monthly close. Oh man, oh god. All right, so this monthly close is getting interesting. I know we're halfway through the month, and I like to check halfway through the month just to see where we're at and to speculate a little bit. So you guys see this massive flag, green candle, green candle, green candle, red candle. Now, with this monthly close, we do not want a doji. If we get a doji, that's going to indicate a reversal. And there is a chance that we could get a doji and then a following month green candle, but the likelihood of that happening is a very small percentage. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So the main point I'm trying to say is, go ahead.
Well, it's looking like it's shaping up to maybe be a doji.
No, like a gravestone doji, like a reversal.
Okay.
So we're halfway through the month. So we got another half of the month to go. So I'm saying like when this closes out, we want to see this at the top of the flag. See what I'm saying?
Sure. Got you.
So we want to see this touching the top of this flag. And so we get a doji by Halloween. It's not going to be looking good, is why I'm getting crossed. So okay. I know it's a lot of speculation, but these are things that you will look at, and it's the reason why we're telling you about it. And just keep in mind if you look at this, shoulder, head, boom. It tells you the price target. It tells you everything you need to know about the breakout, especially for this next leg up. So it's actually looking pretty good. Bitcoin dominance. Got to check it out, man. Let's look at the 100 monthly moving average. All right. So Bitcoin dominance is actually looking pretty interesting right now. Came up, touched it right here, broke down, and then now we're doing a retest on the monthly. So the question is, do we blow past this and say forget the 100 monthly moving average, because right now it's just trading right close to it, it's just going up and down, up and down, up and down, or do we finally get that breakdown? So the question is, was 58.75 the top of the Bitcoin dominance, or will it go higher? In my opinion, I think that was the top, and we're just trading sideways, and then boom, we'll start to see a drop. Any thoughts on this?
Well, yeah, it got really close to touching that line we were talking about that it would break down, and just didn't do it. Sad.
Yeah,
that red line. That
well, technically, it did break down. So you see how it touched right here, and then it has a lower high. So so the
no, the one below it. I'm saying last week you were saying that if that candle closed on that horizontal red line, that we would possibly see a breakdown, and it did not. It got really close to that red line, but it's not touching it.
Well, we gotta go in the weekly time frame. So we'll take a look.
Okay. Well,
I haven't looked at the weekly or daily time frame, so I don't know. Okay. So I was just talking about the monthly. So we touch right here and then break down. Okay. Now let's go take a look at the weekly time frame. Yeah, so I remember this because we said the shooting was it the evening star didn't play out, came up, doji, down,
Yep.
bullish engulfing candle, another doji. So we might see a replay of potential, like if we get a doji right here and then a beautiful red candle coming down here, we could see another potential of a play out of another evening star, which this is why I think this thing looks so artificial, because it comes up. Well, this isn't technically an evening star, so because this wasn't more than 50%. Remember, it was off by like 0.10%.
Mm-hmm.
So technically, this isn't an evening star. This is just a doji followed by another red candle. So it doesn't count. So we're gonna retest this. Maybe we get a doji and then a beautiful red candle, and then if we complete the evening star, I guarantee you it's gonna be a breakdown. You see what I'm getting at here?
Yeah, no doubt. So the way you say that that's artificial, that makes me curious. Is that the longest time that has traded above and out of that wedge? Is that the longest time frame in that particular wedge that we've traded out of the wedge? Yeah, it looks like it. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Well, hold
very
on,
artificial.
hold on, hold on. Well, no, you got a good point. The thing about this wedge is, as it continues to trade up and you get more data, this has to be auto adjusted. So I'm waiting a little bit because, technically I could bring this up here a little. Well, no, I probably wouldn't. I might need to relook at that because with the wedge, you're looking for the most amount of touches. So you got one right here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, I guess you can say so. But I think the main point I'm just trying to re-emphasize on the weekly, in order for it to be an evening star, it has to go down 50% from this previous candle right here. It has to be 50% or more. So right here, it's 1.86, right? 1.86. It only closed out about 0.78. So half of, was it 1.86? Was that like 96?
Yeah.
Or,
Something
yeah, it
like
was like
that.
96. Yeah, so it's off by like 0.1, 0.12. So if it got down to about like right here at 57.42%, that would have been an evening star, and then it would have been a breakdown. So that's how close we were. That's why I like the 3 candle trading patterns. Now, right here, you could say this is the evening star with a green candle, doji, and then a breakdown. But then we had a bullish engulfing candle and then broke down. So this got invalidated. This was a little bit closer, if that makes sense.
Yeah, okay, I see that. I see that. Yeah, yeah. So that just means we're edging closer.
Yes, sir. And then right here, man, this is interesting. Like, check this out. Shoulder, shoulder, another shoulder, bullish engulfing candles. Now this is forming a bigger shoulder on this side. Broke down from the neckline. And so right now, this is showing us a head and shoulders on Bitcoin dominance. And now we're getting this beautiful big green candle coming up. So that's why I think it looks artificial a little bit. That's just my opinion. So any thoughts on this?
Yeah, it definitely does. It definitely does. And even the fact that it's trading outside of that just makes me feel like they've just been pushing the narratives that they want to push since that's on the weekly August, September. So yeah, 3 months. Yeah, it's been a lot of crazy stuff happening in 3 months. So
Yes, sir.
past.
TitanX. I just want to brag. Well, not really brag about something, but you remember when I put out this price target for TitanX? So the market cap's going to change because it's deflationary, right? But check out this, dude. Came up. I had a little bit of breakdown. Boom. It's getting close. I was off by about 2 days on the price prediction. So now it's just flagging out a little bit, and then it's coming a little bit back down. So I think the TitanX prediction is looking pretty crazy right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's pretty on point there, bro.
And check this out.
Is that a Wyckoff line?
Where?
Where did you how did you build that? How'd you build that line? Did you build that by comparing this to another chart?
No, I created myself. As my
Okay,
prediction.
okay. I like it. I like it, dude.
So what I was predicting is this comes up, touches the 1.88, comes back down, back test, trade sideways, and then come back up, touch the 3.33. And the reason why I believe that is because from the first initial pump up, we hit the 1.88, topped right here, and then came up and hit the 3.33 right on the money as well. So here, what I'm seeing is we're slowly coming up. That's a massive candle wick. So I don't know how much I believe it, but yeah, we did wick up at one point past 1.88, but we haven't gotten like a clear, like closed touch. You know what I'm saying? So
Sure. But
so
that could happen in the next couple of days, some drastic stuff in the ecosystem. So you could still be very much on par with your predictions.
yeah, man, this is actually looking pretty good. Now I'm gonna bring up Dex Screener because I don't want to mess with that price chart and bring up a little bit some TitanX because we just had something really big just pop off, and I'm hoping I drew it on this candle. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
So just taking a look at this, I'm just gonna get rid of this line. I'll get rid of all the stupid magnets. So basically, this is an Elliott wave triangle. I forgot the actual technical name. I think it's like barrier or something. It's bear. So we have a bear Elliott wave candle. So triangle, excuse me, comes up, down, touches A, touches B, touches C, and then we had D right here. So it trades sideways along the triangle, comes up, hits D. Now here's where things get interesting. So we touch D, and technically we're supposed to come do a back test and hit E on one of these points to be Elliott wave triangle, but we actually exploded past this triangle. So when I'm looking at this, I'm saying, okay, why is this happening? And why is there so many Elliott wave triangles forming out of this? You want to take a guess?
Because the price. Wait, stop. Let me think about this for a minute, please. Okay. Ask the question one more time. What? Because it made me think of TitanX and other charts too.
So why is the TitanX chart showing so many Elliott wave triangles?
Why is this TitanX chart showing so many Elliott wave triangles? Because it's consolidated.
No. Why is the TitanX chart so like across the board the TitanX chart? Not well. Actually, yeah, technically the same. Sorry. Say again. You saying it's consolidating?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think the main thing, dude, is showing the value. It's showing a reflection of the buy and burn and the inflation. So just think about this for a second.
Okay, I see what you mean.
So think about this for a second. We get a bunch of green candle, green, buy and burn, mint, sell, 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 buy and burn.
Buy and burn, mint, sell. And the buy and burn's just beginning to overrun the sellers.
Exactly, you got it.
Yeah.
The reason, so this is my analysis. I want to put this out here, and I've already put it on Twitter. The reason why TitanX loves Elliott wave triangles is because it's an accurate representation of the impact of the buy and burn on the TitanX ecosystem. That's what I think. So
I think it's brilliant, and I would agree if you were writing it in an academic paper.
I love it, man. I love it. So technically we're breaking out of this, and we do get a little bit of a price target. So you see, like,
we
this
finished
is
the
a
first
flag.
triangle. Yeah, it finished the first triangle, and then directly into another flag.
Well, this is they're triangles, but they're also flags. So just keep in mind, triangles can be flags, but flags can't be triangles.
Okay, got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Got you. Yep.
Because does this look like the Bitcoin price chart?
Does it?
So if I come over here and look at Bitcoin, see, this is a flag. So let me go on the weekly. You see how this is a flag, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't look like a triangle, right?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
So Elliott triangles can be flags, but flags can't be Elliott triangles.
Okay. So when the Elliott triangle finished, it just when the first Elliott triangle you have there in yellow finished, it just exploded out.
Yeah. And it
Indicative of
exploded.
what you just said about the buy and burn.
Yeah, no, it's the same scenario with this right here.
Got it. That's what I was getting at. Sorry. But
No,
I
you
do
good.
take
No,
the
don't
lesson about the
apologize.
flags.
What's up?
I do take the lesson about the flags now, though, so that's good.
Yeah. So with the flags, what you do is you trace the staff. You see the staff right here,
Yep.
comes right
To the
up here.
top.
You just go right
Yes,
here,
sir.
and then from the
Yep.
breakout, it gives you a price target. Sometimes it's not the most accurate. Actually, let me see something real quick. So we go from the bottom to right here. Yeah, I mean, it's somewhere 50-50 in between. So I like to go on the higher end of this because crypto is very volatile, and then you can use that. So for this breakout, we're just going to use the entire pool. And so where we're looking, if we continue this breakout, we could be sitting somewhere right around 5 zeros and a 1 6, 5 zeros and like a 1 8 on the higher end, and 5 zeros and a 1 4 on the lower end. So between 5 zeros and 1 4 to 5 zeros and 1 8 is what I'm thinking. Somewhere in there. That's the breakout point. And so what I think is going to happen in this scenario is that it's going to break out. It's going to do something like this, come back down, come up, come down, and then it's just going to form another Elliott wave triangle, and then boom. So that's how I see this playing out. And pay attention to these Elliott wave triangles because it's a great trading indicator. It tells you the overall health of the TitanX chart. And yeah, man. So any thoughts on this?
No, man, that's pretty much summed up for me, and I'm excited to see that. I do like one of the comments that I saw. Stray did say that the timing is indicative of the Volt protocol, so that just goes to show you how important it is to burn TitanX. Man, I'm excited. There's new protocols being built, burning TitanX, bro. Alien X, bro. Let's go.
Yes, sir. You got Alien X, you got Volt. I mean a lot of these protocols, I might do an analysis later on Volt and the TitanX price because I think a lot of people would really enjoy that. So I might put something out there, and then we'll take a look at Awesome X in the future once it plays out. Is there any other comments? You've been shot at Ray a lot. Do we got anything else good?
I'm sorry. No, I apologize. It's just he's been on par with a lot of stuff, man. It just with some things that were resonating with me. So I apologize. I didn't mean to overdo it.
No, you good, man. You good. You good. No, I love Trey. I love Trey. I just want to show some love. Shout out to Goo God. Good stuff. Good to see you. Utah Crypto. You need Helios Kingdom. E280 goes there. I believe we do have one. So good stuff. Uh, I heard T Ink's buy and burn will kick in for 7 days after lunch. So could see a T Ink be sold off for a while. Well, that's probably true. I need to verify that, but based on what I'm seeing, I know Crypto Fitness has been here before, so I do believe that. And I think with these types of protocols, they start off where they launch, and then you get the price that dumps off, and then it settles, and then starts kicking in right on after. So these things take time, especially with TitanX products. You always want to give it some time to phase in when you use it. And then once you start to see it bottom out, that's when it starts doing its thing. So that's what I like about TitanX. The price charts are very, very simple. So good stuff. Where do you think the TNC price will stabilize? We don't have a TNC price, so I'm going to assume that's T Inc.
Ink, yeah, I think.
I think it's Tink. All right. All right, let me delete this. Whoa.
Wow.
Well, it's only 3 days of data, so it's kind of hard to. This is gonna be very hard to forecast, but let me see. I'll let you know. I'll give something. I'll give one thing a try, and then if I can't do it, then interesting. So from its initial wick, it's down below the 0.88. That might be like a small wick right when it launched. Maybe we can do the next one. Because typically this can be like not really a scam wick, but just a massive wick from when it launched. And I tend to find that if you look at the next candle, you could find some good data. So from this one, we're at the 0.786 on the Fibonacci tool. So we could come down to the 0.88. I do find that when price charts come in, they come down and they touch the 0.88, maybe go a little bit below and come back up. So my guess, depending on how the buy and burn function and how this plays out, it could be something as low as I'll probably put it as like $1.50 to 480. But keep in mind, you got to take that with a grain of salt because you're not too sure. So good stuff. Cool. And let's see, anyone else? Good stuff. Dang, Stray showing us a lot of love, man. Shout out to Stray. Okay, I can see why you shout him out too much. He's in the chat showing some mad love.
Yeah, he's got some alpha, man, and so yeah, we appreciate that. Yeah, I think a couple
Willie
just rolled in.
Willie B Long 33. Shout out to Willie B. Hopefully he's a 33 life path. Pay homage to the 33s. Good to see you, my man. Always good. Yeah, so got all that good stuff coming in. All right, and then 205. Wow, that's
205 people in here
impressive.
right now. Thanks, guys, for joining us tonight. We got a lot of hot tea. Hey, we've been talking about a lot of Elliott wave triangles and impulse waves and all kinds of crazy things.
Yeah, man. You still down to keep going?
Dude, I'm down to go, bro. Let's go. Let's go.
All right. Let me fix my glitchy camera real quick because the interface is bothering me. All right. Is that better? Am I better now? Is
Yeah,
that
you're good,
better?
bro. Yeah, you're good.
Okay. All right. Now I'm not glitching as much, hopefully. All right. So, what's the next thing we're looking at? All right, let's take a look at the Aptos chart. So, in my opinion, I think the market maker is about to pump Aptos. So, the reason why I say that is if you look at the daily, right here, we got inverse head and shoulders, shoulder, head, shoulder, and then we got a break point. So why am I bringing this up? And we talked about this last live stream. From my understanding, Aptos was trying to hit the market before SWI. SWI was like a big tech funded Facebook type of protocol, and they actually had a lot of utility and a lot of stuff built behind this project protocol. Now, what Aptos was trying to do is they were trying to beat them to market because they were using the Move technology. So, in my opinion, I do think the market maker is going to start propping this thing up, and I do think that we could potentially see a SWI 2.0. Does that make sense?
Yeah, basically, don't we need to see it retest that line again, and then it's gonna trade back up, and then moon if it retests that line, that
Yeah.
neckline?
So came in, retest, boom, came up, retest, and then it might be go time very, very soon.
That thing's
That's
starting to shape into a triangle there.
Hmm. Not triangle yet, because
I mean,
you know what?
it's working on it.
Yeah, I want to see it kind of like I want to see it kind of come down a little bit. But yeah, I see what you're saying. I think ultimately what this thing is doing right now is a channel.
Oh,
So
show me. Let's see. Okay, I see what you're saying. There it is. Okay.
this is a channel. So because it's trading a channel, it's going to go up, touch, down, touch, 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 boom. So usually like these channels can be they're 50-50 because it can come down, break down, and then form a head and shoulders and then go down, or it can come up, touch this, and then start going parabolic. So I think this one would be more so a ascending triangle. It's kind of very
Okay.
similar to the ascending wedge. It's just it's a little bit more bullish pattern. If that makes sense.
I like it. I like it. Good stuff.
Cool. So let's look at the weekly. And guys, if you want me to chart something, comment down, project down below. Trey Souls will pick a random one. And you get a plus up if you retweet this live stream.
Oh, front. I got a pick. Oh, nice, bro.
It can't be something we talked about in the past though. So
Okay. All right.
it's got to be the the new. Man, I got way too many trading indicators. All right. I need to change this real quick. Good stuff. There we go.
Dude, I was up last night till 3 a.m. just doing TA on charts, bro. It's so much fun.
Dude, TA is it's a trip, man. It's a trip. I don't know why did I turn on so many. Oh man, I need to come through this one more time and turn on all the right ones because this is actually my ADHD is going through the roof right now. Let's get rid of that one. Let's get rid of this one. I'll keep the 1.618 and let's get rid of the 1.14. And then let's get rid of the 2. No, okay with 2. All right, cool. So how do I hold on one second. So based off of this right now, we're coming down, trading sideways, flagging out a little bit. Now, when we come up and start touching this 1.1, chances are we could hit somewhere between the 2 and the 5. Now, this is forming a beautiful Adam and Eve. So, in my opinion, if we were to break out of an Adam and Eve, that's going to put us at the 5.28 Fibonacci tool, which is a major psychological level. So, the reason why I bring this up is because once we start to see a potential breakout in Aptos and we hit that target, there's a good chance that we might see some potential majestic meme coin run. Now, a strategy for this breakout, when we come up and touch here, if you guys are interested in getting into this, you can front run the narrative. I would be looking at meme coins. I would be stacking a little bit of some Aptos, getting ready to rotate into these meme coins if this is something you want to do. If you're already in like 20 different ecosystems, I wouldn't worry about this. But yeah, man, biggest thing I really want to push on is Aptos is potentially going to be Sweet 2.0 going into the future. You heard it here first. So good stuff, man. Cool. Let's check out others real quick. Oh, actually, first off, any thoughts on Aptos?
Nah, bro. Definitely looks like you're just giving us a big narrative to front run, and that thing looks highly manipulated.
That's actually a very good point. Yo, you actually brought up a phenomenal point because like look at this. Right when it launched the market maker, like look how create like let me give you perspective, right? So check this out. Imagine when it first launches and it does this. How would you trade that chart?
Well, hopefully I got in before those big green candles, because if I didn't saw those, I wouldn't get in.
So would you buy or sell right here?
I'd sell right there.
Well, no. So here's the main thing. You know what the price is going to do, but the main point I'm trying to say is this is forming a massive flag similar to Bitcoin. You see?
Yeah.
So
So it's just a big fake out. Yeah. So you typically
so you
wouldn't sell there, is what you're saying, but everybody got right.
yeah. So when you see that, you're like, okay, this could come up. And then once you start, you see this green candle right here comes up. You're like, oh, here we go. We're testing the next flag. Actually, this might be better on the daily. Right here. So when you look at this, you're just like, oh man, check this out. We're actually coming up and we're testing the top end of this flag. Right when you see that like huge push up, like right here, and you see a cup and a handle right here. I'll
Uh-huh.
show you.
Yeah.
You see that cup and
Oh yeah.
handle?
No, that looks bullish
Cup,
for sure.
handle. And you'd be like, okay, we need to come up, and then just based off of that, we're coming back to all-time highs. Boom, 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 and then down. See, this is why there's a market maker, and this is the game he likes to do. He likes to show you a trading pattern and then just drop it out of the blue. And this is what I'm starting to notice. Now, the reason why I like to follow charts, because you could probably sit here and be like, Chris, then why do you even look at charts if you know they manipulate it? The reason why I like to look at charts is out of the blue, you get this right here. You see this green candle, this bullish engulfing candle. Did you hear any news of Aptos?
No,
No,
sure
no,
didn't.
right? So this is insiders front running the narrative right here. This is insiders. This green candle right here. I'm gonna just spell this out for you guys right here. Right here. Text. Insiders right here. So yeah, man. So good stuff. All right. Anything else on that?
That's all I got, man. Nice work.
Cool. Cool. All right. All right. You got a. Do we got a chart? A project you want to chart or nothing?
Well,
Nobody.
we got a call for SWE, so we might as well chart FUD.
Gotcha. Got a call for SWE. Did you say FUD or did
FUD.
or actually okay. Actually check this out. Okay.
What is this?
Check out so Guga put in check out GCG Green Circle Gang 90% supply burn, LP with TitanX burn, contract renounced. In my opinion, the pairing alone will send it hard AF. 7K market cap right now could be worth a dart throw. Okay.
I like low cap gems, bro. Oh,
Well,
thank you. Shout out Gugod, bro. What is this?
so I did see this on Twitter a little bit, and I did see Guga definitely talking about it, especially with Green Circle Gang.
Oh,
So market cap 70K, liquidity 29K, and then Green Circle Gang, Twitter. Green Circle Gang is a meme coin that launched within the TitanX ecosystem. The main liquidity pair is TitanX. GCG is a tribute to TitanX community, revolutionary project. Huh, interesting.
how can we chart that? I mean, I guess we could. Yeah. Well, it looks like it could be
Kind of
flat, maybe.
it's kind of new, real quick. Hey, by the way, we're gonna chart SWE, FYI. We'll chart SWE, but you know, Goo God's your boy. So anytime he brings a project on, and then Ray, we'll chart SWE right after this. So we'll do it. So basically, right now it's coming up. Um, thing exploded from launch. did about 15x, and then it's on a little bit of retracement. This is just on a 4 hour, so this is on a very small time frame. So it's coming up. Definitely a clear magnet right here.
Oh yeah, it's looking like it's trying to go down and test it. Is this contract renounced? Is this like a meme coin or something? It's just
I'm pretty
90%
sure.
burnt.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a meme coin. They burned 90% of the supply, and then the contract was renounced. So I saw it on Twitter over the weekend, and I was just checking out. So this is actually, it's a meme coin, high risk, high reward. But overall, I kind of like the narrative green circle gang. So
That's that
just
TitanX squad, bro. It's Green Circle Gang, bro. What the heck? They got that's
yeah.
I don't know. That
Well,
could be smart. That could be
so
smart.
so wait, hold on 1 second. But keep in mind this doesn't fall into MemeFi. So MemeFi with like Inferno is you take TitanX and you burn, but this falls into like the traditional meme coins that you see on the market. You see what I'm getting at here? So
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, man, this is interesting. I'm gonna do some more research on this. Shout out to Guga. Thank you for bringing this to our attention. The one thing I will say about this project protocol, you remember when Jake X launched?
Yeah, I do.
So when Jake X first launched, there a lot of people were really sketched out. Then the developer came in, doxed himself, and then next thing you know, the project got picked up and a lot of people in the community. So I do suspect that we're going to see a lot of similar projects like this in the future, and I do like the narrative. So yeah, and from what Guga was saying, let me see this. He's saying the contract renounced, the LP is burnt with TitanX, and then it's a 77K market cap. So yeah, man, this is definitely a high risk, high reward type of scenario. So yeah, good stuff.
Very nice. Love
Um,
meme coins. I like meme coins. So check it
all
out. See
right,
what it's up.
now let's get into what was the other one? Sui. You said
I'll be back
Sui,
in
right?
5 minutes. Yeah, I'll be back in five
Okay.
minutes. Chart FUD.
Is that what he wants? FUD? Okay.
Oh no, he just wanted a sweet meme coin play.
Okay, gotcha. We're good. All right, so we'll do some charts on. Man, my camera's glitching out of the matrix, but hopefully you guys can still hear me. So FUD, actually something I've been checking out a little bit. Let's get rid of some of these charts real quick. So FUD, this actually is a big influencer coin. Some people think this is actually cabal driven. So this thing, when it first launched, came up, absolutely exploded, trained sideways, came in, bottomed out, and then now we're getting into what I would say wave 3 of Elliott wave theory. So I turn on the log chart. My boy Bill the Bull loves his log charts. We're basically getting into. So this was right here, wave 1. Now we're bottoming them out, and then we're getting up into wave 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So this is where we're sitting at right now. Is we're starting to see the initial phases of wave 3, especially for FUD. And in my opinion, FUD could be potentially one of the top meme coins on top of it. Now, I was doing some even more in-depth analysis of FUD. And something that I'm noticing when I'm just looking at these trading indicators. So I like to use relative strength index, RSI. I like to use the MACD, and then I also like to use the stochastic RSI. So basically, what we're seeing is this thing's coming up, and then it's coming down. Now, typically, when I see a MACD cross, so this is the 12 and the 26 moving average. So you have a long term, like a short term price action, and then the orange line is usually long term. When they cross, this talks about a reversal overall on the chart. And then on top of that, you have the RSI coming across right here. So this is the overall RSI. And so what I'm starting to see with the RSI is there's a positive trend right here, and then it broke down from this positive trend. Now, also, actually, I think there's more so of a magnet. Take a look. Yeah, there's a little bit of a magnet right here. So it's coming up, touch, 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 coming up, touch, shows you cup and handle, exploded, and then retested that magnet. And also the stochastic RSI is going a little bit down. So what I did was when I was doing analysis, I was drawing this chart. In my opinion, I think it's going to come down. It's going to touch a massive magnet here at the 64889 because the MACD cross and then the RSI is starting to come down. It's forming like a head and shoulders and it's touching this magnet. And then stochastic RSI is really, really low. And so as this comes down, retraces, there's a good chance that these moving averages could cross again. And if the stochastic RSI starts coming up, that means that this thing could potentially explode. So I think overall, the chart structure, the health behind FUD on SWE is absolutely phenomenal. I think it's a really great overall healthy price chart. So good stuff. And then I'm gonna get into HSWE. Whew, HSWE, let's freaking go.
That FUD chart, I have not looked at it in months, dude. Just buy it early and hold. But dude, that
they look sick, dude. So, and then
sorry guys, I'm babysitting a dog and he started peeing on the carpet, so I had to go.
It's all good. So another thing, we have a massive Elliott triangle on HSWE on the daily. So it's coming up, came down, touch A, touch B, touch C, touch D, touch E, and then we have a morning star. That's one of the biggest morning stars I've ever seen. And now it's coming up touching 0.2449. So it looks like HSWE might actually have a crazy breakout. And so if we break out from this Elliott triangle and or flag, all-time highs. Yep. So
yeah, and hey, it pays to follow my personal Twitter account because I was TAing this for the past couple of weeks, and I finally got a nice pattern down. It completed, and it looks like I was trying to finish this pattern. So I hope it does. And follow me at Trey_Soul369.
Yes, sir. Just follow my boy, dude. He's doing great. He's doing awesome. Hold on. All right, let's take a look at more of these. Can you take a look at TNC? It's collapsing.
Pink on the hourly or the daily or what?
No. He's saying TNC. This was like the second time he said TNC.
Oh.
TNC. I'm gonna take a look at it. No, I don't see that. You know, here's the thing about these types of coins. It's not really a common coin, and usually if it's like a very low liquidity market cap token, I don't typically like to review like something like that low. That's a little too much. So cool. Hey. Oh, you said T-Ink token. Okay. Well, I already just looked at T-Ink though. We literally just took a look at it.
Daily? That's why I was asking. I mean, is it on the daily or what?
Oh, okay, I got you. Well, we already looked at it. The thing is we need more data before doing a full analysis. We're just trying to find a bottom. So, if you go there and you look at the 0.88% fib as you're tracing from the top to the bottom, we're looking pretty good. So, all right, I'll do 1 hourly and then we'll call it good. But keep in mind, if I do this on an hourly time frame, it's not going to be as accurate. So, and I just want to say on an hourly time frame,
you're going to crack out.
See, this is a very good
example.
This is a very good example of, you know, higher time frames. So, if I go and look at the 5-minute time frame, like look at this. You're gonna look at this chart and be like, all right, dude, this is over. Okay. You look at the 15-minute, you're like, okay, this looks a little better, but still doesn't look good. You look at the hourly, you're like, okay, well, actually, it's not too bad. You know, it's coming up, coming down, but it's still coming down. You look at the 4 hourly, not too bad. You got three white soldiers came down. Uh, I forgot this train pattern. It's where you have the decreasing candles coming north. I think it's 3 stars to the north, and that's simply reversal, then coming down. And then you look at the daily, and we're still up by launch price. So I mean, on the hourly, keep in mind, I still need to look at when the buy burn sets in. I believe it's supposedly supposed to be 7 days. So still need to confirm that, but 7 days from here is going to be October 16th. So that's when we're gonna have the buy and burn coming in right here. So if the buy and burn doesn't kick in earlier or whatnot, that's when we're gonna see it come in, and then from then on out, we're just gonna see some sort of inflation coming across the board. So that's how I see this playing out. And yeah, man. So like I said, charting this isn't gonna be a good take. I just gave you guys a quick. We might hit the 0.88. Like this is what I was trying to do. Like come down right here and say that. Oh man, why did I get rid of my? Come on. 0.88. We're thinking that a good price target is gonna be the 0.88, or it might come down a little bit low. That was the key to understanding that. So I want to wait. I want to wait like 7 days before doing that. So good stuff. Oh, look at this. Thank you, Trey, for dog sitting for me. I hate to break the news to you here, but I'm not coming to pick him up. He ruined my carpets. All yours now, bud.
Look, man.
That's funny.
Hey, if this was your dog, it was not trained, but I did teach it how to sit, stay, come, and lay down with hand signals today and was successful. So that was
Yeah.
nice.
Another shout to Shrey. Always bringing the fire. He said, "No point charting tink. It's getting dumped to oblivion for a while." So that was the point I was trying to say. It's like that. That's how it is. It's just getting to the initial launch phases. So you just gotta let it play out. So cool. All right, man. We're coming close to 2 hours. This is probably one of our longest live streams. So you got anything else, my man?
Let me check, dude. Let me check and see if there's anything else I want. Yeah, there is. I did want to go
All right,
over
what's
one
up?
thing. I wanted to go
Okay.
over one thing. Let me double check. Let me
Oh.
find it real quick.
Oh. There's actually one chart we need to look at.
Go ahead. Go to it, and you can pull up this indicator on it, and I'll see if I'm seeing.
Bollinger Band.
Yeah, I want to look at Bollinger Bands because
I don't know too much. Go ahead.
they track market volatility, but what I'm seeing is that when you can see the Bollinger Bands are going down, and people will still be buying in, but the Bollinger Bands could be a good indicator for exit.
Yeah. So if you guys been following us, we identified a like right here coming down at this day on October 6th. We had a bullish divergence. So what was happening is the MACD cross the RSI formed this beautiful cup and handle, and it broke this resistance on this trend line. And the stochastic RSI was at the bottom cross, and now it's coming back up. So actually, Selfie Dog's on a run right now. And I personally think that with a project like this, the targets I'm getting is anywhere between 100 mil and 150 mil for its next move up to wave 3. So yeah, man, Selfie Dog is absolutely on a tear right now, and I'm gonna get rid of this.
Well,
Man, why can't I get rid of this?
that's the first one I got right, which was that it was in that ascending triangle. It was gonna break out. So that was also on my Twitter.
Yeah, so I think with a project like this, it's forming that's just a massive Adam and Eve, and I like to go on the higher end because it's volatile. But if you just come up here and do like a price target, like right here, 10 cents a token, so that's going to put it at about, I think that's close to 100 million. Yeah, so about $100 million market cap would be his first wave up. So yeah, man, Selby dog. All right, what's the other one you want to look at?
Oh, I just wanted to look at the Bollinger Bands. You can put it on that chart if you want. Bollinger, yeah, Bollinger Bandwidth. The width,
Okay.
the one that says the other one. It's right below that one.
Right here.
Yeah, that one. Okay, so I want to look. Okay, it's not as indicative on this chart as it was. I can't remember exactly which chart I was looking at, but what it was showing was that there would be like you see the huge peak and dip in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay, so when that would drastically shoot down, the chart would still be bullish on the ones that I was saying that you could use this as an indicator to see that people will still be buying in on very large candlesticks as this indicator begins to drastically shoot down. So as it tops and reaches that top on some of the charts, you'll see that people will continue to buy for the next 3 to 4 weeks as that Bollinger indicator is going down. So I think that that's a good way to indicate the possibility of ways to exit the market.
Yeah, I need to look at this. I don't know too much about Bollinger Bands, to be honest with you. And just keep in mind when you look at charts, there's thousands of indicators. You just gotta find ones that you're comfortable with and that you understand that you can use data on. So when I use like MACD, RSI, stochastic RSI, it's because I got data on it and I understand it. If you know this and you think this is a great trading indicator, it's phenomenal. And there's times when the MACD doesn't apply, and there's times when the RSI is not useful. So you gotta understand when to use it. It's the same thing with Elliott wave theory and what was that other wave theory we were talking about? Bitcoin.
Wyckoff.
Wyckoff. So there's some charts where you can use Elliott wave theory. There's other charts where you can use Wyckoff. There's sometimes when you can use Elliott triangles, and there's sometimes when you just use straight flags. So the main point I'm just trying to get across is this is on a case by case basis, and as long as you understand that, man, sky's the limit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what I felt like, because this chart's not showing what I want, but I will have the picture that next week in the next stream of the one that I was talking about, so I can show you exactly what I mean by being able to look at this chart weeks ahead of time. So I really think this could be a really cool indicator.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. All right, last one since Shrey has been absolute homie and shout to Goo God. Always in here. All right, we'll take a look at Slurf. All right, so Shrey, I talk to him a lot. I DM him a lot. We talk a lot, and so you ever hear the story about Slurf?
No.
So this guy did a pre-sale for the Slurf token, and all the tokens that he was going to send out to the people that were in like the pre-sale, he accidentally burned all the tokens. So now this has $53 million worth of liquidity. It was like it had to been something like bro, it had to been worth like $10 million or something. Hold on. I just saw something. When Bollinger Bands get really tight, it means a breakout is imminent. Basically, is all allows you to see good ranges for LP. Okay. Hey, shout out to Crypto Fitness. We'll take a look at that. I think he was talking about. I'm just gonna double check
He
that real
was
quick.
talking about the bands. Mine is the bandwidth, and the only indicator it's indicating is market volatility. That's what the indicator is.
Yeah. No. No. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about.
That's what he's
Bands.
talking about.
Yeah.
That's
No, I
yeah.
get it. I get it. I'm gonna do some research on this layer tonight and just try to understand this because this looks really important, especially for LPs. Well, it's probably not gonna be that applicable because we don't we do some LPs, but not that much. So a lot on Pulse Chain, but other ones not so much. So I'm gonna get out of this real quick. But yeah, man. Overall with Slurf, $53 million worth of liquidity. So the guy just like burned all of the tokens, and I think it can't get down below like a certain price or something because there's so much of the tokens that are put into liquidity. That's like 60%. So yeah, man, I'm definitely gonna check it out, and I'm curious. Are they still kicking? It's been, man, it must have been like 4 or 5 months. Yeah, look at this. 165K followers, and they still got a community. Wow. That's pretty impressive. So, all right, man. Well, I'm exhausted. So, you got anything else? Trey, you there, man? I think you glitched out of the Matrix. So, Trey, you still there, my man? Cool. All right, guys. Well, I think Trey is having some connection issues. That's going to be it for the live stream. I want to say thank every single one of you guys for showing your support, for always coming in, showing us love. And please, before I wrap this live stream up, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, share this out on Twitter, leave a comment down on our X post, and let us know what coin do you guys want us to chart in the next one. And we'll see you guys the next one. Peace out, y'all.